How much money do people really have? Have you ever felt yourself feeling better or worse about how you're doing compared to others? Because here's the real truth. The average person has less than $1,000 saved, is over $6,000 in credit card debt, and is living paycheck to paycheck. These numbers are shocking, but what's worse is they've become normal. So today I'm breaking down the real money stats of the average person, the ones most people never think of. And I'll be talking about what you can also do to make sure you're not a part of these stats. Let's start with the one that hurts most and affects almost everybody: savings. According to a recent Bankrate survey, the average person has less than $1,000 in savings. That means one flat tire, one ER visit, or one missed paycheck, and you're in debt. It's not always just bad luck. Most people never build a savings because they spend first and then save the rest. And that's the problem. There's usually nothing left. If you flip that and save first before you spend, even $50 to $100 could add up. If you do that over a sum of months, you could easily build up a savings that you never thought you could before. Savings aren't going to help you get rich overnight. They're going to make sure you don't panic when life comes at you. The stat is shocking, but the solution is super simple. Pay yourself first and then spend what's left. And if that savings stat doesn't show how tight things are for most people, the next one might be even worse. According to Edmunds, nearly 1 in every 5 people that trade in their car still owe more on the loan than the car is actually worth. That means if the car sells for, let's say, $18,000 and the loan balance is still $23,000, you're $5,000 in negative equity, or what the experts call underwater. And the dealership just rolls it into your next loan. So now not only do you have a brand new car, but you also have a loan that costs more than the actual car itself. This is how people get trapped, and not because they bought a new car, but because they traded in too early and carried the old debt into the new one. The fix is simple. If you're going to upgrade your car, wait and pay down your original loan. Don't upgrade your car until at least your car is worth more than what you owe on it. And the sad part is, car debt isn't the only place this happens. The same pattern shows up in everyday spending, especially with the new buy now, pay later loans. Buy now, pay later feels easy. You split the payment into 4 and you move on. But according to Morgan Stanley, the average BNPL user carries about $760 in buy now, pay later debt at any given time. And it gets even worse. Over 70% of BNPL users admit that they spent more than they should have because it felt like a smaller amount of money. And on top of that, more than 1 in 3 BNPL users are already behind their payments. Nearly 40% say they use BNPL because they don't have the money up front. That means people are financing clothes, food, makeup, everyday items that are gone way before they pay them all. This is how tiny payments turn into a huge problem. One Klarna here, one Afterpay there, and suddenly you have a hidden credit card you never even planned for. The fix is sad but simple. If you can't buy it without buy now, pay later, then you can't buy it. Buy now, pay later is a trap disguised as a shortcut. It doesn't get you all at once, but it's a very slow leak that before you know it, can destroy your financial future. And if all that wasn't enough pressure already, here's the scariest stat of them all. According to Investopedia, nearly 40% of Americans have absolutely nothing saved to retirement. Zero. And for the people who do have some saved, the average amount across the board is $88,000. Again, that's across all age groups. That means there's a huge amount of people that are working until their bodies can't anymore. Not because they want to, but because they have to. And if you thought that was sad, most people don't even realize how far behind they are until it's too late. The fix is simple but very powerful. Start now. Even small, consistent amounts beat waiting for the right time. Because that time really never comes. And the people with nothing saved are proof of that. Knowing this stat and realizing how far behind you are before it's too late, watching this video and being mindful of your savings already puts you far ahead of most people. Here's another money stat that hits almost everybody. According to Experian, the average American carries over $7,200 in debt on credit cards. That's not total debt, that's just credit card. And here's the crazy part, most people aren't even paying off the balance. They're paying off the interest. With today's rates sitting around 20 to 25%, a huge chunk of that payment is basically lighting money on fire every single month. And this is why people feel stuck. They're paying and the balance barely moves. And it's not because they bought something massive. It's the consistent little swipes that add up. Gas, groceries, Amazon, takeout, one small swipe at a time turns into thousands of dollars throughout the year. And this fix isn't so easy actually. It's to pay off the balance. Pay it down aggressively, don't stick to minimum payments. And stop letting interest steal your money, because nothing in this world kills your wealth faster than credit card interest. And last but not least, here's the stat that ties this all together. According to Investopedia, 67% of people are living paycheck to paycheck in 2025. That means 2 out of 3 people can't make it to their next payday without running out of money. And the crazy part is, this isn't just low-income households. It's everyone. When almost 7 out of 10 people can't breathe financially, it's a sign that normal money habits just aren't working. It's the overspending, the debt, the constant swiping, the lifestyle inflation, all creeping up on you all at once. And once it all stacks up on you, no amount of money could save you. Because whether you're making $100K a year or $1 million a year, you're still gonna spend whatever you have. And if 2/3 of the people are stuck into this cycle, it's clear it's not about how much money you make. It's about how fast that money disappears. You can't out-earn bad habits. You change your life by changing your behavior, and not just hoping that the next paycheck will fix everything. When you look at all these stats together, it's not hard to see why there's so many financial issues in the world. It's not hard to see why the average person feels stuck. But here's the truth that most people never hear. You don't have to be average, and you don't want to be average. Because these numbers show that the average person is in trouble. The numbers are scary, but they're also a wake-up call. Because once you understand why most people are struggling, you could do the opposite. Save first, avoid bad debt, stop buying things that don't matter, invest consistently, and build habits that help you move forward. Your money doesn't change overnight, but it does change the moment you decide you're done living like everyone else. If you enjoyed this video and you're curious on what to do next, watch my video on the biggest wealth killers and how to avoid them. Because once you fix the habits, everything else gets easier. Thanks for watching as always. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I reply to every single one, and see you in the next one.